Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I should be writing as opposed to making this video, however, procrastination.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna...
So I got some cookies, my notes, and let's get this started. So today we're going to be talking about what you should ask your friend after they read your first draft. Now, having someone read your first draft is super scary. At least for me. It's all the work that I put into it, and I feel like I'm my own worst critic anyway. So it's kind of nerve-wracking when other people tear your thing apart. However, constructive criticism is the best criticism there is. So my first question, which I found, was to ask them when did they think the story really started. So a lot of times you can put in a lot of extra information that's not needed and it takes from the story. So they're a good judge of what's oh, okay, this is actually where you should start or whatnot. Number two is, yes, that's the cookies. I already started eating one, so yeah. Anyway, second point is, where did you find yourself skipping over? Again, unnecessary information, or you just might need to add a little more to it. So you got to figure that out when they tell you where that was. What setting do you remember the best? That is a fun one. One of my stories, a lot of them, I don't really put a specific place that they're at. However, I do like to go a little in depth about their setting, only because it makes it easier and more realistic, at least to me, unless I'm writing a super in-depth detailed story in which I create a whole world. So yeah. Cookies. Another thing is who was your favorite character? Or who would you like to know more? Or who would you like to meet? So that's really interesting because sometimes there can be characters that you hate yourself, but your reader absolutely loves. And it's super awesome and whatnot. Or you can have a character that you freaking love and everyone else loves. It just depends on, again, it's all on the reader and how you create your character. At what point was there the most suspense? Now, this can go either way because I like to write a lot of stories that are not suspenseful, but there's a lot of little things that happen that could help build up suspense, or what leads up to it is suspenseful. I don't see it. So yeah, ask them what added to their suspense, what caused them to be oh my gosh. If you had one character that you had to kill, who would it be? When I ask these questions, I tend to never listen to them about the character, because normally that's the character that I'm just I'm gonna keep you here to spite. Because a lot of the times when I get that sort of feedback, it's this is perfect because this might get other people and they might want to kill them. And I mean, who doesn't want to kill a character? I kill a lot. So another one is, where did you stop reading? A lot of the times people stop reading because it's boring. I know I do that. Honestly, I'm super harsh in a lot of my reading choices. So if I don't like the first 3 pages, I quit. It's a horrible thing to do, but I mean, I just have a specific preference of things that I like. So yeah. Was there ever anything in the story that reminded you of your own life? When you're writing, you always want to try to make certain things relatable. No one wants to marry Sue because no one is perfect. Except for me. You should be able to put things that other people can relate to in your stories. Another question is, where can I fix the pacing? So pacing tends to be an issue in a lot of stories. Some that I've read, I've questioned the pacing. One of my biggest pet peeves is homegirl meets a guy and is instantly in love with a guy 2 weeks later. And I mean, I get you have those red hot romances, but that's not completely realistic, at least not to me. I would like to, have them get to know each other heart before. They're like, oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, I love you too. So yeah, we need more pacing in that sense. Another and final question that you can ask is, what else would you like to see in this story? So recently I had written a short story and I asked my friend what would she like to see in it, and she told me there was a couple things that needed to be worked on. She wanted to know about clothes and everything, and I'm just like, okay. So I added a little section about what they were wearing in the sense of just describing how they looked. But other than that, I didn't see the need for adding like information about the clothing. So that's something you guys have to keep in mind. Like, not every suggestion, oh my god, there's a lizard. Not every suggestion should be used, but it should be taken into account. And with that said, that is literally the end of my video. Not really though. So if you have been following me for a while, you know that I have been doing a lot of writing tips and some vlogs thrown in there and all that stuff. So recently I decided to create a Patreon, and with this Patreon I will be putting up short stories that I've written that it's only $1, and the more you contribute, the more you get, obviously. So I think I have it where, actually I have it up, give me two. Basically I have it, if you pay $1 you get a snippet, which is a 3-page short story. If you do $2, I believe I have it where, oh okay, you get longer snippets. So those basically range from, I think, 4 to 6 pages, so you'll get a good chunk of a short story. And then if you do $3, you get prompts. The thing with this is, just because you did the $3 doesn't mean you're not going to get everything else. So with each tier, which I only have 3, you get a little bit of more. So you get the longer snippet, and you also get the prompts. It's going to be 1 prompt a week or 1 prompt every 2 weeks. I'm still debating on how I want to do that, because not only would I be writing prompts for you guys, I'd have to worry about my own stories as well. Also, on another note, I have just decided to start posting short stories. Not posting, publishing short stories. Those are, again, 3-page long for the most, 3 to 6 page long, maybe 8 if you look on Kindle. So yeah, you have to go on Kindle to get those. Those are all going to be $1 as well. So any support that you guys have, it would be greatly appreciated. The first one is published at the moment. It's called Plastic Knives. I will put the link below to both my Patreon and my short story. And what I will be doing is, for each video, I'll just be adding the link to the short story to that. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.